back. Cool. I fixed it. So, here is the situation. We are going to be having the TBL Hunger Games edition, Season 4 Hunger Games edition. This may become an annual tradition a few weeks into the season. I don't know. But we have every person represented twice. I'm making hand gestures if you guys can see me. I have no face cam on right now. I can turn my face cam on. I don't know. It doesn't really... There's like no reason it does or does not have to be on. Oh, that's a really inconvenient spot for it, but... Okay, we'll put it over here. But I mean, yeah, we can just like throw it on. That's fine. So we'll throw that on. We can throw on like... I don't know. I want the chat here. That's really what I want. I want the chat on this side over here. Oh, that's gross. It, like, did that. I don't want that. I want it like... Alright. I want it like that. Yeah. Alright, so the chat's above me. We got me here. We got the chat. And we're hanging out, having a good old Tuesday night, whereby we are about to see who is going to win the first ever TBL Hunger Games. For anyone who's curious about what the districts do, I believe District 13... Well, District 13 is the one that doesn't exist and is doing nuclear power. District 3, someone asked about, is electricity. And we know very little about, like, the middle districts, like 6 through 9. They just kind of exist in the world. 4 is fishing. 12 is coal. 1 and 2 are just, like, babies of the capital. 6 is transportation. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to hit proceed, and we're going to read out everything that happens in the official TBL Hunger Games. Everybody's got 2 spots there representing their district for pride and glory. You'll notice that 1, 2, and 3 are all in the green division. 4, 5, and 6 are all in the blue division. The red division and the other division are also represented. So, here we go. Proceed. As tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. We're gonna make this a little bigger. I'm gonna fix this. We can shift that over to the side. There we go. Now you can't read it. All right. The horn sounds. Splurge and Manbird fight for a bag. Manbird gives up and retreats. He's still alive, though. Trent Thunderous run away from the cornucopia. Fort Wayne Gastrodons run away from the cornucopia. New York Empoleon throws a knife into FC Mightyana's head. Alex runs away from the cornucopia. And the Wisconsin Whimsicots take a spear from inside the cornucopia. T-Shen runs from the cornucopia. Atlanta Raichus runs from the cornucopia. Playmaker runs from the cornucopia. Hydra runs from the cornucopia. The Fantasyland Garboders, David, Gold, and Bracknell Beedrills share everything they gathered before running. I'm not sure if we're running together. We've got this whole, like, conglomerate here going on. A little bit of an alliance forming between these 4. Watch out for them. They're going to be strong. The Missouri Magnazones run away from the cornucopia. Coinks grabs a sword. Oh god. The St. Louis Charizards find a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Can you imagine a Mega Charizard Y wielding a bow and some arrows? The quiver would burn up, but like that's dope. He's got a fire arrow going on right now. Nick stays at the cornucopia for resources. Alright, Nick. Bold. British Brooks just runs away from the cornucopia. Hef grabs a backpack and retreats. We'll have to find out what's in that backpack later. Brendan runs away from the cornucopia. And the Reno Raikou grab a sword. Yo, Coinks grabs a sword and his partner grabs a sword. Oh god, so we've got 2 swords right now going on for the Reno Raikou team over there. District whatever they are. So Alex is going to travel towards higher ground. Splurge is stalking the Wisconsin Whimsicots. Oh god. Here they go. Alright, I don't even know what this is. This is going to be long. Fort Wayne Gastrodons, New York Empoleon, and David successfully ambush and kill the Missouri Magnazones, Reno Raikou, and Hydra. So all 3 of you are dead, thanks to Thanks to the Fort Wayne Gastrons, myself, and David rocking out. Here we go. So Splurge is following the Wisconsin Whimsicots, and these three are dead. Oh! Trent Thunders and Brendan work together. Look at these two working together, having a good old time. This is obviously they're working together. They're like the same person. Coinks discovers a cave. So now he's a sword and he's in a cave. St. Louis Charizards make a wooden spear. I believe the St. Louis Charizards were also the one who grabbed the bow and arrow, so he's now got a spear for short range and a bow and arrow for long range. Manbird and the Atlanta Raichus work together for the day. So, all right. So Playmaker mixing with some Manbird here, having some mutual understanding of being, being here. Hef just day one. Maybe day two. I guess this is day two. Hef just dies from an infection. He's dead now. Rip Hef. Unfortunately, Hef just had an infection and died. Don't know where it came from. Don't know where it's going. All right. Playmaker stalks the Bracknell Beedrills. So, all right. So Splurge is stalking. Wait, was it the Bracknell Beedrills? No, Splurge is stalking the Wisconsin Whimsicots. The Bracknell Beedrills are being stalked by Playmaker, so... Alright. It's still day one? Okay. Still day one. Still day one day. So Hef just had an infection that she's just, died from. T-Shen tries to sleep through the entire day. This feels like the realest thing that anyone's ever said. This might be just, the new motto of the TBL right here. Nick receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, so Nick... picking up them sponsors, have no idea where they're coming from, but apparently they're looking at Nick as a potential winning candidate here. Fantasyland Garboders just exploring the arena. Goldfishes. This also, I mean, with the Empoleon, this seems reasonable. Empoleon is probably pretty good at fishing, so here we go. We're just gonna fish today. Both my guys, I think I have 3 kills so far. I don't know, man. British Bruxus camouflages himself in the bushes. Can you imagine seeing this in the bushes? This would be terrifying if this just popped out of the bushes. All right, so we're gonna continue on our journey. All right, 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The FC Mightyena have fallen. The Missouri Magnazones have fallen. The Reno Raikou. Hydra is completely dead. Oh, rip Hydra. He's totally dead, and Hef just. Also fell. So let's just take a look at everybody's status real quick so that you all can get an understanding of where we're at right now. We've got everybody from the Green Division still alive, and the New York Empoleon have 4 kills, everybody. So let's keep an eye on them. They're on fire right now. There are 5 dead, and one of them died of an infection, and the New York Empoleon have 4 kills. So I'm not sure how that happened, but there you go. David also picking up 3 kills himself. Mightyena's completely gone. Hydra will not be a champion victor here today. He will not return home to his family. Hef is dead, but the St. Louis Charizards have a spear and a bow, so they're doing okay. Coinks is in a cave all by himself, and he's got a sword. Reno Raikou had a sword as well, but he's dead. The Fort Wayne Gastrodon's picking up 3 kills, and both Manbird and his counterpart are alive, and Nick has 1 living and 1 deceased. And that's what we're looking at after day 1, so we can proceed here. Dude, Hef died of an infection in 8 hours. T-Shen tried to sleep the entire day away, gets woken up by nightmares in the beginning of the first night here, so we're on night 1 here. Woken by nightmares in the middle of the night. That's absolutely hilarious. He slept, I guess he successfully slept the entire day away. I have no idea where he is, but he's over there. Aw, and then the Fantasyland Garboders and Alex are huddling for warmth together. That is a pair that you would not expect to see in the wild, a Garboder and a Whimsicott hugging for warmth. But there you go. David and Playmaker are talking some strategy about the tributes that are still alive, looking to figure out how they're going to continue. I'm pretty sure the New York Empoleon was in this group before and has somehow left, so we'll see how that plays out. Gonna have to check on them in a little bit. Wisconsin Whimsicots. Oh, I was just thinking about home, man. Wisconsin. Man, everyone, moment of silence for Wisconsin. Wow, the music did a really nice thing and just gave me that moment of silence right there. That was really conveniently timed. The Fort Wayne Gastrodons are awoken by nightmares. Probably a Darkrai. That would be my assumption here. Nick and the Bracknell Beedrills sleep in shifts. So they are paired off as well. Again, Mega Beedrill and Magnezone probably not a pairing you'd see that often in the nature. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, you're welcome to come in. We're doing TBL Season 4 Hunger Games.
TBL Season 4 Hunger Games.
Yeah, so we're on the first night. Hydra's already totally... Everyone gets two... Like, there's 12 people. So everyone gets both people from their own district.
Sure.
Are the same person.
Hi, friends.
So we're on the first night.
Alex. Playmaker. Dan Dumbman. Heck yeah. Alex, hi.
So, we're here and Nick and the Bracknell Beedrills are sleeping in shifts.
Sure.
And we're just continuing on slowly.
Ooh, awoken by nightmares.
So there was one that was like T-Shen tried to sleep the whole day away, and the first thing on this night was T-Shen's awoken by nightmares. And I was like, I think he made it. Barely. So the other Raichu...
It's Internet Goliath, Dan. What's
Most famous man on the internet. TikTok international superstar.
Alright.
biggest face on the internet. Ninja looks up to Dan. Alright. Could be Nick. So, Atlanta Raichu is thinking about home. Atlanta, man, if only we were still in Atlanta. But no, we are in the ring, and only one will emerge victorious. Thundurus, the Trent Thundurus convinces Manbird to snuggle with him.
Splurge.
I'm not entirely sure how you managed that one, but...
Henlo could be Nick. Henlo.
Alright. So, home of the worst Super Bowl.
What is home of the worst Super Bowl?
Atlanta. This year's Super Bowl is in Atlanta. So, I guess Trent Thundurus and Manbird are snuggling. We've got, who else is snuggling? We've got Fantasyland Garboders and Alex are snuggling. They're huddling, technically.
Who's gonna snuggle with me?
St. Louis Charizards lose sight of where he is. Hef, it's dark.
Hef.
It's nighttime. Focus.
Come on, Hef.
You have fire on your tail. How did you lose sight? British Bruxus, she's a fire. It's probably Hef. Oh god. I'm clicking control.
What have you done?
I was somehow clicking control with my chair.
Outstanding.
St. Louis Charizard loses sight of where he is. British Bruxus sees a fire but stays hidden. British Bruxus, I think, ducked into a bush and disguised himself. And I don't think he's moved since then. So I'm pretty sure he's just like looking out from a bush. And imagine that thing popping out of a bush. At any moment in your life.
That's a heart attack, is what that is.
Gold climbs a tree to rest. A natural resting place of an Empoleon.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Brendan is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Oh man, you should have snuggled with Manbird.
No one's snuggling with me.
Coinks cries himself.
I quit. Oh no!
Coinks,
Coinks! Alex, why are you quitting?
If you saw that jump out of a bush.
Oh yeah.
He's got a sword. He's all by himself in a cave, and now he's crying himself to sleep. Poor Coinks. New York Empoleon and Splurge are talking about the still living tributes. Alright, so we don't have a lot of like death action going on in the first night here.
I just want to let you know that I got a notification from TikTok that said Quentin Obermeyer started following you, and I'm so glad.
Quentin Obermeyer.
Yeah, not just Quentin. Quentin.
So Alex, Wisconsin Whimsicots are begging Splurge to kill him. But he refuses, so the Wisconsin Whimsicots live on. What is going on? Alex, what's wrong? I mean, if you are a Whimsicott, begging a Mega Beedrill to kill you is probably your best bet. It can do it very, very easily. Good guy Splurge. Good guy Splurge right here, keeping the Wisconsin Whimsicots alive. Alex is like, I saw that Bruxish in the bush. Alright, Fort Wayne Gastrodons make a wooden spear. Alright, here we go. British Bruxish throws a knife into the Bracknell Beedrill's
Oh, do we
head.
just read this forever?
Until we have a winner, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. This is day 2.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So this is all new to me. Like I'm completely blind here.
Sure.
So Bracknell Beedrill are dead, and Splurge is alive and not killing Alex. Good guy Splurge. But British Bruxus was in the bush. This is the guy who found him in the bush. I'm telling you, man. Alex saw him in the bush, freaked out, and then Bracknell Beedrills walked by and was like, didn't make it very far. Gold sees smoke rising in the distance. It's probably Hef, but decides not to investigate. Everything fire related is just gonna be the St. Louis Charizards from here on out. New York Empoleon sprains his ankle while running away from Nick.
No!
Oh god! I had so many kills!
I mean, you probably ran right out of a tree, because as a
No,
penguin,
gold
you don't have...
was in the tree. New York Empoleon is not in the tree.
So you just have 2 Empoleons?
Yeah, everyone
Okay.
got 2 of the same thing.
I understand.
Oh, it was definitely Magnet Pull. That did it. That would do it. I'm not dead. It doesn't say I died. It just said I sprained my ankle while running away.
Yeah.
Manbird discovers a cave. Coings was in a cave before. I don't know if it's the same cave.
Ooh.
They might meet up soon. Trenton Thunderous and T-Shen split up to search for resources. They may never see each other again.
Why is Dan unamused?
What?
I missed the point at which Dan was unamused. Splurge was letting us know that I was unamused.
I don't know. That's it.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't help me get time. Anyway.
Alright. Fantasyland Garboders begs Playmaker to kill him. He refuses, keeping Fantasyland Garboders alive. So, just like Alex, we've got another not going to... Oh, League Dam. Different
League.
Dam.
Oh.
Fantasyland Garboders, I don't know what they saw. They had nightmares last night, though. I'm pretty sure they saw a Darkrai, and they're like, nope, I ain't about this game anymore. This is not just a game anymore. Oh no, Coix! Oh no! He just can't handle it. And just that sword, he's sitting in a cave all by himself.
Ooh.
Cries himself to sleep, wakes up the next day, just can't do it.
No.
Coix. He's gone now.
Coix.
Nobody had anything to do with that one. He just went off by himself, and he just... I mean, I guess he made it past Hef's infection, but like... Dang. Alright, Coings is gone completely. Atlanta Raichus receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, so Nick and Playmaker getting some sponsors. Ooh, Brendan overhears David and Alex talking in the distance. Alright. Brendan's got the information. St. Louis Charizards, think about home. Yeah. So we've got someone thinking about Atlanta, we've got someone thinking about... who was the other one thinking about something? Anyway, and we've got St. Louis now that we're thinking about. Everyone's thinking about somewhere. Alright. Fallen Tributes. 2 cannon shots were heard in the distance for the Bracknell Beedrills and for Coings. Rip Coings there. Oh, it was Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin, you're right. So New York Empoleon still have both tributes alive, as does the Wisconsin Alex. New York Empoleon still kill leading with 4. Splurge still has 1 B here.
No, I just breathed.
Okay. Both Hydras died day 1. Both of District 5's tributes are still alive. Both of them have kills. I believe it's the only...
Is that David?
That's David, yeah.
What's up, David?
David and Britt Perkins. And his team. Playmaker's got both... No, I don't think he's here.
Oh, never mind.
Playmaker's got both alive. The Trenton Thunderous and Brendan both still alive. We got still a lot of living tributes here, but Coings completely gone. Hydra completely gone. 1 gone from the Missouri Mag Zone. Hef died of an infection, just completely out of the blue, and with no prior anything within 8 hours of starting, which is hilariously... Like, how did you even manage that? Alright. Wisconsin Whimsicots quietly hum. Alex receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, so there you go. Alex picking up some supplies and some fans there. Wisconsin Whimsicots getting some fans. British Brooksish convinces Nick to snuggle with him here on night number 2. I believe it is, yep. So Nick and David are... So he's out of the bush now. He came out to throw the knife at the Bracknell Beedrills, and now...
Right.
Nick was like, I was going to chase the Empoleon down, but he got away somehow after spraining his ankle, so I'll just snuggle with you instead. Playmaker, Trenton Thunderous, Fantasyland Garboders, and Manbird and Gold sleep in shifts. Wow, we got a big conglomeration right here of people that are just hanging out together. That we're gonna have to see how it pans out here. That's a big old bucket of trouble. Fort Wayne Gastrodons attempt to start a fire but are unsuccessful, probably because you quad resist fire. Lol.
Squad goals.
David receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Everyone else is getting water, and this sponsor just drops his axe.
Dude, David's friggin' Mons are just killers.
They are.
They're
Brendan,
just pros.
Splurge, Atlanta Raichus, and T-Shen sleep in shifts. St. Louis... How are the Charizards unable to start a fire?
There's a lot going on with these Charizards.
If you're really struggling right now, I'm just not 100%... Just not 100% convinced that you're... I think you're a Ditto pretending to be a Charizard, and I'm just not totally convinced yet.
Yeah.
All right, New York Empoleon receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, so we are also getting ourselves sponsored. Sponsored, not sponsored.
As one dumbass Zard.
The British Brooksish begin to search for firewood here as day 3 begins. The Atlanta Raichus construct a shack. Damn.
Wow.
I don't know how
That's next level right there.
Alex is getting food now. Alex is getting water and food. These sponsors are just like, Alex, we're showering you with all the things. Just stay alive. Ignore everybody. Just sit there. You'll be fine.
He said earlier, my strat is just to wait and survive.
New York Empoleon receiving a hatchet from an unknown sponsor.
All right.
Ooh, here we go. This is a big one. Wisconsin Whimsicott's Manbird, St. Louis Charizards, and Gold raid David's camp while he is hunting. David with all his supplies, can't leave it all by yourself. That's why you never want to be the biggest, baddest Bruxish on the block. Playmaker injures himself. Yeah, you were trying to build a shack!
Well, wasn't that the other one?
That was the other one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But still, I sometimes use them as the same.
Oof.
I sometimes use them as the same and interchangeable. Sometimes I don't, you know. Fantasyland Garboders and Fort Wayne Gastrodons work together for the rest of the day. Trent Thunderous diverts Nick's attention and runs away.
Nice.
Doesn't sprain an ankle. He is a Thunderous after all. I don't think he has an ankle. T-Shen goes hunting. Garbodor doesn't probably need to do much hunting. Brendan makes a slingshot. That's not a bad thing to have. It's not going to do too much, but it's not a bad thing to have. Splurge attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death.
Oh no! That's the second one!
Oh, yeah, Splurge.
No!
Splurge is out.
Splurge!
Alright, one cannon shot is heard in the distance, and there goes the rest of Splurge. He's out. Hydra's out. Coix is out. We still have a lot of tributes alive here after 3 days, so we're going to keep on trucking here in this little Hunger Games. So on night 3, T-Shen observes the night sky. St. Louis Charizards receive more water from an unknown sponsor. Fort Wayne Gastrodon fends Brendan, Trenton Thunderous, and Playmaker away from his fire. All by yourself? Dude.
Wow.
That's legit. I'm impressed. Nick is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. But Fort Wayne Gastrodon for sure made a fire, for sure brought all the boys to the yard, and then for sure got them all out of the yard. New York Empoleon, British Brooksish, and Wisconsin Whimsicott's discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I think David and Alex and I have had that conversation before, in fact. Atlanta Raichu destroys Fantasyland Garbodor supplies while he is asleep. I mean, okay. I question this. Kill him. Take the supplies. Don't destroy the supplies and let him live.
Yes.
Gold thinks about winning. Yo! There's a lot of tributes left. It's a little cocky for me. Alex and David tell stories about themselves to each other. Again, I'm pretty sure this is the conversation that's happened before. Manbird loses sight of where he is. Rip Manbird.
See, that makes sense. There's no fire.
Alright, David receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor here on day 4. The Fantasyland Garboders collect fruit from a tree. Brendan hunts for the other tributes. He's on the move, man. Alex just injures himself.
No, Alex.
Manbird, Fort Wayne Gastrodons, and the Atlanta Raichus hunt for other tributes. There's a lot of people on the hunt today. St. Louis Charizards and Playmaker threaten a double suicide. It fails, and they die.
There are questions. Definitely more than one.
A double question.
I mean, at least 2. Probably. Huh.
Okay, well, they're dead.
Yeah, cool.
They tried. They died. British Brooksish just unknowingly eats toxic berries. Done.
Is it, though?
I don't know if he's dead, but he's not happy. Trent Thunderous just spears Nick in the abdomen. He was on the hunt, right? Or was Brendan on the hunt? Brendan was on the hunt. Trent Thunderous found his target. So, rip Nick right there. A lot of deaths today.
Yeah, day 4 is a rough day.
Wisconsin Whimsicott sprains his ankle while running away from T-Shen. New York Empoleon tried to sleep through the entire day. Gold injures himself. We're not dead, though.
Boo.
Just injured. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. St. Louis Charizards, Playmaker, British Brooksish, and Nick. I believe that eliminates Hef altogether. St. Louis Charizards are gone. Yep, Hef's dead. Nick's out too completely at this point.
No.
Interestingly, there are very few that have only 1 tribute alive.
Yeah.
Like, David and Playmaker are the only two with only one alive. Everyone else who has anyone alive has both still to go. So, the only person representing this division, this is sort of divisionally, representing this blue division is Manbird. Both Manbird's guys are still alive, and the 4 kills from day 1 of the New York Napoleon, holding up as the kill leader today, or up till this point. All right.
Getting close to you though, those Gastrodons.
I don't like it. Manbird tries to. Oh, I thought it said eat.
I heard. My God. I read that too.
Manbird tries to treat his infection. Probably a good idea. Hef died of that within like 15 minutes of starting, so. Fort Wayne Gastrodons bashes T-Shen's head in with a mace.
Jeez.
Wow.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Okay, so Fort Wayne Gastrodons on night 4 getting a little bit antsy right here. Alex sees a fire. I would do the same, Alex, at this point. Yeah, but did I? Brendan fends the Atlanta Raichu's gold and the New York Napoleon away from his fire.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I just really wanted to be in the fire, dude. Like, not in the fire. Well, I guess, I don't know. I resist fire. I don't resist it, but I'm not weak to it. Fancy the Angar Boaters think about home.
Aww.
Trent Thunderous and Wisconsin sleep in shifts. David starts a fire.
You're a fish.
Fort Wayne Gastrodon diverts New York Napoleon's attention and runs away. I was ready to kill you, dude. I wanted that kill lead back.
Yeah.
Atlanta Raichu shoots an arrow into Alex's head.
No, Alex.
Didn't he try to commit suicide? Like, didn't he ask Splurge to do that a long time ago?
Yes.
Okay. Manbird overhears Fancy Angar Boaters and Wisconsin Whimsicott's talking in the distance, but they are not anywhere near him. Brendan tends to David's wounds.
Oh.
It's kind of you, Brendan. Gold runs away from the Trent. I would do the same if I was Napoleon and there was a Thunderous staring in front of me. I would run. I'm injured. I don't know how. I just vaguely injured myself, but I ran.
Well, is this the one that sprained its ankle?
Nah, that was the other one. That was the one that
Rad.
was ready to kill, but got diverted.
Right.
All right. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. T-Shen and Alex. So down goes Alex. We're just going this direction down this row right here.
Oh no.
And we're going. All right. So then we have 1 dead from T-Shen as well. So only District 11 and Manbird, Brendan, and myself have all of the tributes still alive. We are. All right. Here we go. Fort Wayne Gastrodon fends Trent Thunder's Manbird and Brendan away from his fire. Wow. Why did you fend yourself away from your own fire? But also, like, this is a hilarious image of just, like, both of you two, all of the tributes that are still alive. Wisconsin Whimsicott strangles Gold after engaging in a fistfight. Well, wow. Rip my first guy. He just got...
And now you're tied for kills,
strangled
so
to death.
Rip.
All right, Fancy Langar Boaters passes out from exhaustion. I don't think he's dead. He's just asleep.
Oof.
Atlanta Raichu destroys David's supplies while he is asleep. New York Napoleon goes to sleep. All right. Atlanta Raichu decides not to go... Oh, the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs to the tribute's families. Atlanta Raichu decide not to go to the feast. Wisconsin Whimsicotts, Brendan, Manbird, New York Napoleon, and David all track down and kill the Fancy Langar Boaters.
Wow.
Fort Wayne Gastrodons decide not to go to the feast. Trent Thunderous decide not to go to the feast. So 5 of us went to the feast together. Or 4 of us. No. 5 of us went to the feast together just to kill 1 guy. Alright. Brendan tends to the Wisconsin Whimsicott's wounds here on day 6. Trent and Thunderous are searching for a water source. The Atlanta Raichus die from an infection. Rip Playmaker. Fort Wayne Gastrodons discover a river. How did you lose that? David steals from New York Napoleon when he isn't looking.
Oof.
At least I'm not dead. Manbird dies from hypothermia.
Oh.
Unfortunate. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gold is dead. Fancy Langar Boaters are dead. Atlanta Raichus and Manbird from District 11, which I believe means that Brendan is the only one with both tributes still alive, and I believe we're also down to the final 6 tributes. So we've got New York Napoleon sitting with 5 kills, Wisconsin Whimsicotts with 2 kills, one of which was gold. David has 4 kills.
Oh, Playmaker rip.
Trent Thunderous, they each have 1 kill, and Brendan, both still alive. District 7 looking real mighty strong right now. The Fort Wayne Gastrodon sitting here with 4 kills as well from District 11. So, alright, 6 remain. One of those 6 will be champion. Let's find out. David and those Wisconsin Whimsicotts hold hands.
Aww.
New York Napoleon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
Oh, not like a trick, like you can use it.
Brendan never found his river and dies.
Oh,
from
no.
thirst.
Yeah, I thought some sponsor was like, screw you, Napoleon.
Fort Wayne Gastrodon convinces the Trenton Thunderous. Everyone's just needing a little bit of that, friendship right now.
Everyone likes good snuggle.
Except for Brendan, who died, and New York Napoleon, who were like, ooh, a bomb.
Well, yeah.
I'll snuggle with this tonight. David stalks the Trenton Thunderous. New York Napoleon shoots an arrow at Wisconsin Whimsicots, but misses and kills the Fort Wayne Gastrodons instead.
That's why you don't snuggle.
That's the most classic gold thing to do, though, is to miss your attack, but something else just goes your way, Like, you make it work. There we go. So, okay, I guess there goes Fort Wayne Gastrodons.
Ultra Instinct.
Two
Suck
cannon
it.
shots can be heard in the distance. Brendan and the Fort Wayne Gastrodons. That leaves the final four alive. It's the New York Napoleon, the Wisconsin Whimsicots, David, and the Trenton Thunderous. New York Napoleon with 6 kills right now, leading the way. The others have a combined 7 kills, so... Alright. That's one of these 4, Dan, is going to be our champion. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be the New York Napoleon? Is it going to be the Wisconsin Whimsicots? Is it going to be David? Or is it going to be the Trenton Thunderous?
I think it's going to be Wisconsin Whimsicots.
Alright. Alright.
You've obviously got the lead, and like you've been in a pretty strong position the whole time, but the king's got to fall.
I'm totally with you. New York Napoleon strangles Trenton Thunderous with a rope.
I almost said Trenton Thunderous was my pick, so I'm glad I didn't.
Wisconsin Whimsicots questions his sanity.
I mean, fair.
We all should be doing that.
Join
right
us.
now. Apparently, I'm just a killing machine, but I should be doing what you're doing. David dies from hunger, so that's...
I also thought that said David dies from hungover for a second. I was like, wow, huh? Nice sponsor.
The Wisconsin Whimsicots shoot a poisonous blow dart into the New York Napoleon's neck. Slowly. I had my chance to kill you. I missed. And you came back, and you managed to somehow poison a steel type. I don't know how you did it.
Don't worry about it.
3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The Trenton Thunderous, David, and the New York Napoleon. Everyone's dead, except that one Wisconsin Whimsicott. Alex sitting with 3 kills.
My boy.
Proceed. The winner is the Wisconsin Whimsicots from District 2. Congratulations to Alex, the winner of both our Big Brother randomized TBL event and the Hunger Games randomized TBL event for Season 4. So, Alex clearly is all of the randomizers' favorite to win everything. Obviously, he is the underdog, but is he going to... What happens if I click proceed? Oh, okay, so now we see the whole ranking here. Wisconsin Whimsicots are a winner from District 2. New York Napoleon finished in 2nd place with 7 kills. David finishing in 3rd place. Trent Thunderous in 4th. So that'll be your semi-finalists. You've got Fort Wayne Gastrodons, Brendan, Manbird. So these 2 died like the 4 of them in a row.
Oh.
And all the way down at the bottom, 24th place, we have the FC Mightyena from District 4.
Ooh, they both went out fast.
They were both out real quick. Yeah, so that is the bloodbath. Oh, is this just like everything?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a recount of
Recap
all of the
deaths.
All the deaths. And here we go. Districts kills. New York Napoleon with 7 kills, leading the way over the Fort Wayne Gastrodons and David. But obviously, District 2, the Wisconsin Whimsicots placed first, and that's all that matters because you're the one who survives. All right.
Fallen from a freaking tree.
All right, so that'll do it.